The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Dobbs. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Good work that time to get him to jump. And now here's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain, they would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. They'll go with a keeper, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Dobbs to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Here's Jackson. Caught left side to Crabtree. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. It's caught by Crabtree. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Detroit! Gone!
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And able to find John Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now Jackson on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They give it to him running left. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak. He needed more than that. 4th down.
Detroit!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll pitch it out to Bell. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
A give to Bell. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. First carry for James Conner, and down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Flushed out. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he connects with Vance McDonald. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Dobbs. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but, you know, the Patriots...
nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment, because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long,
you need something. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Barney, Barney! Gun!
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Gone!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Over! Gone! 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 Hot! Hot!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Gone! 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 Gone!
And Jackson throwing once more. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height, or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun. Hut, hut.
Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Detroit, Detroit.
Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on this one.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the Ravens taking the field. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this case, I think you're right on to something. They look so much sharper, so much better. They obviously saw something they needed to change, and they did exactly that.
Change is working right now. Man open left side is Brown. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. That one goes for 36 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hayden Hurst from 8 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing, anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Ooh, the juke. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll run it with Bell. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got it complete to Crabtree. 23 yards on the play.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Detroit, Detroit.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On second down, Dobbs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And